Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Sue Rakowski, and in just a minute we'll be speaking with Aaron and Emily from the cast of The Sound of Music. Today's show is sponsored by Blue Water Developmental Housing. Aaron and Emily, welcome to the show today.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to be talking about The Sound of Music is going to be playing at McMorran coming up pretty shortly here. Aaron, why don't you tell me, we've probably all seen The Sound of Music, but refresh my memory. What is the theme of it?
Well, Sound of Music's about a woman who wants to be a nun, thinks she's going to be a nun. Her name's Maria.
That would be played by
Emily.
Okay.
And the Mother Superior says, I think she's she's got too much life in her for the life of a nun. She just loves to sing and do all these things she's not supposed to do as a nun. And so she gets a job as Captain Von Trapp, that's me, as his governess for his 7 children. And lots of things happen. She teaches them to sing, they fall in love with her, and then they fall in love together, and it's just a beautiful story.
It is a lovely story. Boy, when did that come out? Was that the 70s?
The 60s.
60s, actually. Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews,
Julie
that's
Andrews.
right.
So that's
Christopher Plummer.
It's all coming back here. So tell me, first of all, about your character. Just describe him. Who is he?
Captain Von Trapp he's a retired naval captain, and they're in Salzburg, Austria, and right at the end of the 1930s.
Okay.
So right as lots of things politically are happening over there with Hitler rising to power in Germany, and he is retired. He's kind of seeing this other lady at the time of when the play starts.
So you're a ladies' man.
Well, I wouldn't call him that. I think he's lost his first wife.
Okay.
She passed away a few years before, and he's looking for the next chapter.
Sure.
And it happens to be this ball of energy named Maria.
Okay.
So.
Emily/Maria, tell me about your character.
Well, you kind of described it a little bit, but she thinks she wants to be a nun, so she thinks she knows what she wants with her life.
Okay.
But she is pretty spunky and pretty lively, and so she ends up going out on this mission that she wasn't expecting to do, and it completely changes the course of her life. And so I think one of the big themes is to look for your life. What's your purpose of your life? And so she finds it
a good
on
lesson
that journey.
there. And there's 7 children, right? So it's a big, must be a rather large cast then.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a longer play.
Yes.
Okay.
It's we call it the golden age of musicals. It's like the golden age of the Rodgers and Hammerstein era of Broadway musicals.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
So tell me kind of the nuts and bolts of it. When is it going to be, and where can I get tickets, and all that kind of jazz?
It's at McMorran.
Okay, we all know that in downtown Port Huron.
Yes, December 13th, 14th, and 15th. So Friday night at 7 o'clock, Saturday there's a matinee at 2, and then again a 7 o'clock show at night, and then Sunday at 2 o'clock.
Okay. How much are the tickets?
I think they vary based on where you sit.
Where you're sitting, of course.
I believe that's what I heard.
Because you got the balcony, you got the lower seating.
Yes.
Okay, very
And
good.
they are selling very fast.
Okay.
So if you want to come see it, we encourage you to grab your tickets soon. I think they said we sold about 800 pre-sold tickets already, and we still have about 4 weeks left.
Okay, so they're selling fast.
They are.
Fun.
Yeah.
What else do you want people to know about this play and why they should come?
Make it a family tradition.
Okay.
Come on out and see the show. If you saw it recently, if you've seen the movie, it's always different seeing it on stage with live actors, local actors. The nuns that sing, it's just the most glorious music you've ever heard.
I think we have one of our interns here that's actually in the choir.
Yes, that's right. And the kids are great. They're just charming, and it's just a beautiful show. It really is.
Here's kind of a question to throw you. Why should people become involved in theater? What does it do for your life?
Oh, that's a long conversation.
Is that a long conversation?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in plays. I was in Port Theater many years ago, and it's a big commitment as an actor. But you get so much out of it. That audience energy, and it's just a lot of fun.
It builds self-confidence.
Sure.
Even if you're just singing in the ensemble, it still builds your confidence, like I can do this, I can be part of this. It builds a sense of community, which is what we're about at Port Huron Civic Theatre. And that's why I do it, because it's so much fun. And there's a lot of people that have done shows together over the years from Port Huron Civic Theatre that have come back together to put this show on. So it just really feels very full circle.
I went and saw Rock of Ages, and it was great.
Yeah,
Really enjoyed it.
And that's coming back next spring, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
And you guys just did Rocky Horror, was not long ago.
That's a different organization,
but
it was at McMorran.
We have so much
fantastic.
local theater. It's wonderful. So, Emily, how do you become involved in Port Huron Civic Theatre?
They do auditions for their shows, so you can check out, they usually have information on their website or on Facebook, but they do auditions for each show, and it's great. Like Erin was saying, there's a lot of us in the show who have done lots of shows together throughout the years, and you just kind of become a family. It's really nice.
Good friends. Well, wonderful. Again, remind us it's coming up in November?
December.
December.
13th, 14th, and 15th.
Okay, and we can get tickets at the McMorran box office.
Yep, and online.
And online.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us today. It was great talking to you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching this edition of Spotlight.